Hello YouTube, you're welcome back to this channel, guys. Please make sure you subscribe, share and like this video, and don't fail to leave your thoughts in the comment section, especially if you're a first time on this page. Let me just take this opportunity to welcome you on my channel. So it has been dramatic. The Senate chamber today, they had a plenary session where issues affecting the nation's different constituencies were discussed. But one of the issues that really captured the attention of most Nigerians was the issue of sexual harassment allegation as leveled against the Senate president by Natasha, that Senator Natasha Akpoti. And so many things happened. And guys, here is the moment where distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti tabled a petition against the Senate president of sexual harassment in the Red Chamber. Let me know what you think.
May only be presented to the Senate by a senator who shall affix his or her name at the beginning thereof. The petition is in my name against the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuse of office, and malicious obstruction of my legislative functions. You may recall, sir, that on Friday in Arise TV, I did make some statements. And I have decided to narrow these statements in a formal petition against the President of this Senate. So if it may please you, I would humbly step forward and lay this petition. Thank you.
You may proceed. Distinguished colleagues, this petition is hereby referred to the Committee on Code of Conduct, Ethics and Public Petitions to revert to the Senate as soon as practicable.
Petition.
Any other petition? Yes.
So guys, that was the drama that ensued in the Senate chamber, the Red Chamber, today, the 5th of March 2025. As much as I really want to commend, the bravery, the boldness, and even the audacity of the lady called Natasha Akpoti, I would always also say that the petition tabled, and even the accusation leveled at the Senate president remains an allegation until it is being proven with evidence. It's either, visual evidence, anything, pictorial evidence. Until then it still remains an allegation or even a petition. But I'm hoping the due process of trying to find out the evidence will be followed, and let everything just settle itself, by bringing justice to these very incidents. On that note, I would want to say this: the Senate president today, Senator Godswill Akpabio, has been a governor of the state which I am from, and when it comes to being gender friendly when it comes to women, I would really commend him for that. I think during his time there was so many women were part of the cabinet. That's the what they call them, commissioners. He met so many women commissioners. I think so too. During his time, that was the very first time we ever had a first female deputy governor in the name of Valerie Ebe. On that note, when it comes to, the accusation of him not being gender friendly, not, including women in things, this is one of the accusations this lady, Natasha, leveled against him. I think that's total false. But like they say, change is constant. I don't know him that much currently. It's at the national level. I don't know how things are done. But while he was the state governor of my state, Akwa State, it was really friendly with women. During his time as governor of Akwa State, 30% to 40% of the cabinet members were women. And also through the office of the First Lady, which is the wife, Akpabio, he used that office to empower so many women. I can tell you, without fear or favor, that he really is a very gender-friendly person. But like I said earlier, change is constant. I don't know what has become of him today. Furthermore, I want to commend, the leadership of the Senate President of the 10th Assembly for what he did today, him allowing and giving audience and even opportunity for distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti to, summon her petition. Remember, this petition is leveled against, it's very weighty, and it's leveled against the person of the Senate President, and he's been tabled just before him as the principal of the Senate. Well, that I really commend him for that, for not standing, because it would have looked as if he's trying to, use his office to obstruct the Senate from investigating what happened. It's a rule of the Senate that says once a matter that should be discussed in the Senate has been taken to court, it is not supposed to be discussed any longer in the Senate. It is there in their constitution, the guiding principles of the Senate. They have it written down, stated down. I wouldn't know which subsection and all, but it is there. But for Akpabio to even give audience, I commend him for that. That shows he is still very gender friendly when it comes to women inclusiveness. It's really a very weighty accusation, and Akpabio in turn also had this to say about the allegation, guys.
Wishes to announce that he has been inundated with calls since the 28th day of February 2025 over some spurious allegations making the rounds in the social media and on television about a purported harassment of distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti. While I am aware that the matters are in court, however, I would like to state clearly that at no time did I ever attempt any sexual harassment on the said distinguished Senator Akpoti or any other woman for that matter. I and my siblings were raised very well by my late single mother. She died in year 2000, through very difficult times, and I therefore have the highest regards for women. Even at demise, I still cry till today. I also wish to state that I also have 4 beautiful daughters. So at no time will I ever harass any woman, and I've never done so. In addition, even as a state governor, I was awarded various awards. One of them was the one you wish to know, the most gender-friendly governor in Nigeria. I served between 2007 and 2015. To God be the glory. In conclusion, I urge all Nigerians, particularly the media, and then, of course, the members of the social media, to await the court's decision. And please do not jump to conclusions on matters of mere allegations. I want to thank you for listening to me, and thank my colleagues because some of the phone calls were calls of support, solidarity, and prayers that the Almighty God will step in to vindicate the just. So now let us get on with the business of the day. Thank you.
So guys, you've heard from the Senate President. That was him saying that the sexual harassment thing is not in his blood. It's not something that he does. His mother raised him well, him and his siblings. He was raised by a single mother who died in the year 2000, okay? And as a matter of fact, that he has 4 beautiful daughters. So what he wouldn't want somebody to do to his daughter, he wouldn't want to do same to somebody's daughter, let alone somebody's wife. As we know, in African society, as a married woman, for you to have an affair, or even a man making advances at you without you, okay, saying no to it, it's bad. It's a taboo. You know, a married woman having an affair with somebody outside her marriage, it's a taboo. So on that note, I want to say this. Senator Natasha Akpoti, if at all you say this man harassed you sexually, this man did this and that to you, and I believe it's not just a one-off thing, okay, a one-time thing, it must have happened, because if somebody who really wants you, like you use the case of a lecturer in the university trying to, you know, they don't stop, they wouldn't want to stop. They will use every means possible to get you, lay with them. So if you say this man actually harassed you sexually, make sexual advances at you, it's not just going to be a one-time thing. And did you at some point have, or do you have a video evidence? Do you have any form of evidence to prove that this event actually happened, that this man actually harassed you sexually, that this man made sexual advances at you as a married woman? We Nigerians would want to know this. We would want to see the evidence, okay? So this allegation will always remain an allegation, as for me, not until the evidence is being brought out. The evidence that this thing actually happened is being tabled before the public, or even in the courts of law. So without that, it will always remain an allegation. Okay, it will always remain an allegation. I'm not citing anybody, guys, but I'm just saying it will remain an allegation, not until there's an evidence. On that note, guys, let me know what you think about this whole thing of sexual harassment and you know, the issue with the Senate President in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video.